What's up, y'all? What's up? I am rushing. Just got off another live. This is Bowling for Fruit, and I'm your host, Nicole Roche, and I have my co-host, Rimson at Tribe by Noir coming shortly. This is a Q&A we do. We've been on a little break, and we're back. Usually I have a bowl of fruit I'm eating during this. Today I'm eating an ice cream. I just made this. It's just frozen bananas, frozen blueberries, and 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. It's like dessert. Hey, Rimson. Oh, sorry. Request to join, my brother. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing today? Come on in. Come on in. Please let me be able to see him on this YouTube within a few days. Sorry, I'm just recording this nice cream. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what,
yeah, you should
Rimson?
be able to...
Hey, Rimson, you know what's been going on? I can't even see you. You know what?
See.
This just happened with my guest that I just had my podcast today. It happened last week and the week before where I can't see the people I'm on live with unless I'm looking at my other device. So I'm just going to have to pull you up from my my other page as though I'm just a regular person watching. That's the only way I can see you.
What? Can you hear me?
Now I can see you. Oh, Rimson, I hate this. I wonder if I did something on my phone, like hit some type of a setting or something where I can't see the people, because this is like the third week. This sucks. In order to see you, I gotta look at my other device. Hi, Rimson.
What's going on? How you doing?
I ain't seen you in a minute.
Having tech drama. Yeah, we back now. We on here.
If anybody has any suggestions for why or what I could do to see my guests on my device, it's been happening the third week in a row where I can't see them. All I see is myself, my beautiful, luxurious.
Well, you know, you just want to see yourself. That's what that is.
This sucks. Like, do you know how weird it is just like looking at myself and seeing and hearing your voice and not seeing you?
It would be even weirder if when you talked you heard my voice. Right? Imagine your face, and when you talk you sound like me.
Right. That would be really creepy. Okay,
That'd
so if you see me looking sideways like this, it's because I'm looking at you on my device. So what you got to eat today?
Can you see
what
see this?
See what?
We had a few pounds of red grapes here.
There's a delay. Oh yes, yummy. Those look good.
That's what I got going on today.
I did something a little different. I'm doing ice cream today.
Yeah.
This is just frozen bananas and frozen blueberries and 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. I know you don't eat peanut butter, but I like it because it adds like a nice little sweetness.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I like to chew my food because that's how I keep my jaw strong.
I gotta chew this a little bit too. I can't just swallow it because it's not a smoothie. But even when I drink smoothies, I have to chew a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I can't just swallow it like water. It's weird. But this, it's thick. You know, it's not. Yeah. It's not like a smoothie. It's thicker.
Gotcha. Okay.
All
right.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining. This is Rimson Nicole, Bowling for Fruit. We've been on a little break, been gone for a minute, but we're back. You guys this is a Q&A, hence the word Q&A. That means you guys are supposed to ask questions. So I need you guys to put them in the question box. Questions in question box. So what you been up to, Rimson? I mean, I see your videos and stuff, but we ain't been on live in so long. What's going on?
Your boy has been busy. Okay, I had 3 calls today.
That's good.
So I had 1 at 11, 1 at 1, and 1 at 3, and then had a hard out, and now we on here. Yeah. And now I gotta create a diet plan and a training plan for new people who just jumped on. Oh, and then Monday I have 11 a.m., a 12:30, a 2 p.m., and a 4 p.m. All right.
I'm busy.
So the schedule is thick.
It's thick.
The schedule is thick.
Like me. No, I'm just playing.
The schedule got girth.
It got girth. It's like meaty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Dang, it just feels so good to be back with my partner again.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So today, I'm not gonna go fully raw, but it's gonna be okay. My birthday's on the 22nd, November. I'm gonna be 49.
Oh, word.
The big 49. Woo woo. Nah. So anyway, I'm doing like, for the next 4 weeks, eating not all the way raw because I'm gonna still eat my plant-based yogurt in the morning, but pretty much everything else will be raw for 4 weeks, like a little, what do you call it? A thing into my birthday or something into my birthday. I don't know what you want to call it. You know what I mean? Because when I eat raw, I eat high raw already, but when I eat like pretty much fully raw, except for that yogurt, I just feel it's a different level. So I just want to go into my birthday feeling just refreshed. Yes, Pretty Black. The live will be, actually, I don't post them on Instagram anymore. It will be going onto my YouTube channel within the next, 3 or 4 days. So you can go to my link in my bio to get to my YouTube, then click on the bell for notifications. So you'll be notified when I post this lovely live. Okay, we got a question. Who's starting this out? Oh, they're saying that. Well, can you share contact info? I'm interested in a vegan/veg for my family. What kind of contact information are you looking for, Nicole? She got the same name as me. Who's going to start us off with a question? Come on, y'all. Brimton is dang, it's kind of hard to eat ice cream and talk. It's easier to eat grapes. Brimson is a high raw vegan nutritionist. So if you guys have questions, he is here to answer them. So get to getting. She said, he does meal planning. Yes.
Here's a good one.
You can send him an inbox if you're interested in being coached by him.
Hit the link in my bio to jump on the schedule. You pick your day and time. Here's an interesting question for you.
Wait. His schedule is girthy, so you might want to hurry up.
You hurry up, lock in your spot, because people jumping in on that schedule. Let me tell you something. Your boy's been busy. All right.
Yes, he's very girthy on the schedule.
Girl. All right. Volume.
Right. Remsen, there's a question. What is the best way to build your white blood cell counts?
What is the best way to build it? You can't really manually build your white blood cell count, right? And your white blood cell count is going to be proportionate to the amount of oxidative stress and current condition your body's in. And your body will kind of balance that out on its own, right? When people go like raw vegan, a lot of the times what happens is they have a lower than normal white blood cell count than what people actually have, and that's just because it's like, well, your body is not going to have like this elevated white blood cell count because your body creates white blood cells in proportionate to whatever your body's fighting. So, for example, if you want to increase your white blood cell count, get an infection, right? That's probably the best way to.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Because your body's going to make more white blood cell count in order to fight anything that's attacking your body.
Okay.
Right?
Sounds, yeah.
If you're talking about building your immune system, that's going to be by, having more probiotic rich foods in your diet, have more prebiotic fiber in your diet, having more antioxidants in your diet, vitamin C and, different antioxidants and polyphenols that are going to be in foods like these red grapes, right?
You sure chewing them grapes loud. I'm just playing.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I got a new mic. So this is a studio grade mic,
Your mic be micing.
This mic be micing, right? So we got a new mic. How do I sound, by the way? You notice the difference in how I sound?
Yeah, it sounds good. I don't use a mic for this live, but I just had a mic on my podcast. But yeah, your mic sounds good.
Yeah. There we go. That's right.
Did you finish answering that? Because I have a few more questions.
Yeah, I'm pretty much. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, and sleep well. Get to bed earlier. Wake up earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Good breakdown. Bless Me says, can you give recommendations on what to eat when trying to gain weight? Just eating a surplus, you'll gain weight. Eat more than your body.
Yeah. What you do is you eat like 6 tablespoons of peanut butter a day. In addition to all your food, that's how you gain weight doing that.
You're gonna gain a lot of fat. No, I'm just playing.
Eat an avocado a day.
Just increase your calories. Oh, never mind. You and I disagree on that, huh?
Build muscle.
Build muscle. That helps you gain weight. Lift weights. Eat more.
Start lifting heavy, putting on more muscle mass. And eating a surplus.
Yep.
Eating in a surplus does work.
It definitely does. That's why I'm 15 pounds heavier than I was when I started eating plant-based 13 years ago.
Oh yeah. That's because you mess with them little 5-pound dumbbells.
I don't be using 5 pounds. Oh, it depends on what I'm doing.
I saw you.
When I go up like this to the side, I have to do the lighter ones.
Mm.
Like going up. But when I'm doing dumbbells bicep curls, tricep dips.
I want to see you. First of all, I want to see you. If you're serious, you got to be squatting and deadlifting with the bar. Okay, you got to be picking up. You got to be picking your body weight up off the ground. Okay.
I can't really do squats though because it bothers my knees. So I do like leg extensions and donkey butt what do you call them, donkey kicks? And
you know what you do? You do deadlifts first and then squat.
I can't do squats. It hurts my knees. I hurt my knees back when I was in my 20s.
My knees hurt because you don't squat.
I stopped squatting because it aggravated my knees. I could do like chair squats, like modified.
Oh, do you have an actual injury?
It happened when I was in my 20s. I had got a bike and I didn't know anything about needing to be adjusted properly, and I was riding my bike all the time, just improperly. Is that right? Improperly. The seating was not right. You know how you can't be too high or too low or whatever, mess up your knees. So I jacked my knees up. And ever since then, I don't have like continuous pain like every day, 24/7. It's just if certain things I do can aggravate it, like squats.
So you got to stretch your quadriceps, strengthen your hamstrings, and your glutes. It also improve your ankle mobility, and that'll fix your knees.
Okay. Sorry, y'all, I'm snacking. Nicole said, do you have any recommendations? Sorry, do you have any high protein recommendation for teens?
Oh, high protein?
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to do high protein. We need high carb. All right, first of all, let's do this. Let's get to the protein thing. I'm going to talk a bit about this. It's kind of complicated, but let's do this. Let's do some math.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Get your calculator.
How much of your muscle mass is water? Take a guess.
Huh?
How much of your muscle mass is water? What percentage?
Um, I don't know. I probably got more water than muscle. No.
On average, the
Um,
average human being, how much of your muscle mass is made of water in human beings in general?
50%?
Nope.
What?
Higher. Higher.
80?
76%.
Average?
Yep, 76% of human muscle is made of water.
Oh.
All right. let's say you have let's say you have 130 pounds of muscle mass on your body, right? If we're going to solve for grams of protein to kilograms, we take that 130 pounds and we divide it by 2.2. Oops, wrong thing. So we divide it by 2.2. That's going to give us 59 kilograms. All right. Watch this. 59 kilograms. We're going to subtract 76% from that number. And that gives us 14.16 grams, kilograms of lean mass, dry lean mass in the muscle, right? So if we're doing 1 gram of protein per kilogram of lean mass, it's actually 14 grams.
Mm. 14 grams of muscle?
14 grams of lean muscle mass, or dry muscle mass. Now, if muscle is made of mostly water, guess what is the most important nutrient that you need for muscle mass?
Tell me, because I can't even think of what you just asked.
Water.
Oh.
When it comes to fruit, what is fruit mostly made of?
Water.
There you go. So what is the best food for muscle?
Fruit.
Exactly. now, when it comes to muscle mass, right, you have myofibrillar muscle fibers, and then you have sarcoplasm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the sarcoplasm is like basically going to be, you know, the cells that contain the water, blood, and all of that type of stuff inside your muscle, right? And then you have like satellite cells in your muscle fibers, this kind of thing. So you need optimal levels of blood plasma, and you need optimal levels of glucose stored inside the muscle tissue as glycogen. The way that you actually maintain the size of muscle mass is adequate water and adequate glucose or glycogen storage. Water combined with glucose stored inside muscle tissue as glycogen gives you the increase in the muscle mass. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now check this out. Your average woman can gain about 1/2 pound of muscle per month. All right.
Wow. Wow.
So within a full year, that's 6 pounds of muscle mass. All right. We take 6 pounds of muscle and we convert that into kilograms, which is going to give us 2.7, so 3 kilograms of muscle mass. Okay. Now check this out. 3.7 kilograms of lean mass. Now, if we're doing the 1 gram per kilogram of lean mass, well, we have to do 3, right? And then you would have that additional 3 grams of protein per day on top of what you currently take to maintain it. So if you were consuming 40 grams of protein a day, you'd be able to get lean mass or more muscle growth, not by adding more protein to your diet, but by adding more carbohydrates and having more of a water-rich diet. Because muscle mass itself isn't really made of protein, it's mostly made of water, right? 76%.
Wow. This is interesting.
Right? So people overconsume overconsume protein. Now here's the interesting thing. Our population has been increasingly eating more and more and more protein each generation. Conversely, our population is getting weaker while we're consuming more protein than our parents and grandparents did. Now, if protein consumption made you stronger and gave you more lean mass, why is that not represented in our population?
Wow. This is so totally opposite of what everyone knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So most of your muscle is not made out of proteins. It's mostly water and glycogen storage. If you want to increase muscle mass, you got to increase your carbohydrate consumption, not protein.
Okay, y'all hear that? There's your answer. That was a nice, I felt like I was in class.
Uh-huh.
That was a real good breakdown.
It's kind of complicated, which is why I was explaining it, trying to talk slower. Because when you start getting into all the math, it gets kind of complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, let me try to break this down a little bit slower and keep going back to that 76% number.
Right.
By the way, guess what percentage of your brain is water?
80. Sorry.
90%.
Dang. I was close.
Guess how much of your bone?
Oh, go ahead.
Guess how much of your bone mass is made out of water?
72.
22%.
Sorry. 22?
22%.
Dang, that's interesting. Okay, I have another question.
Oh, by the way, miscalculation, the human brain is actually 75% water, not 90. So quick fact check.
I had said 80.
Yeah, you were closer than my original number. I said 90.
Water, everyone, forgive me, I'm choking on water. I have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any options? Nicole, are you still here? Let me see if she's still here, because I don't want to. Oh, I guess we can still answer it, because it could still be a question someone else has. Oh, yeah, she's there. Are there any options for combating menopause symptoms? Girl. I feel you. No.
Eat raw. That's the simplest answer I can get.
Eat raw.
In addition to that, hibiscus tea.
Really?
Yeah. Hibiscus tea and ginger tea. If you want a third one, fennel tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, girl, you better go get you some fruits and some vegetables and salads.
That's
No.
right.
um,
It'd be a fruit-based diet.
yeah. I'm not full-blown menopausal, but I am perimenopausal. Actually, my hormone levels suggest that I'm in menopause. But my doctor said I'm not full-blown menopausal until I haven't had a menstrual cycle for a full year. And I have not had, it has not been a full year yet. Like one time it stopped for 6 months, then it came back, then it was 8 months, then it came back. So it's like slowly but surely like disappearing. But once it goes one full year, then that's when I'm considered full-blown menopausal. I'm like, what in the world? I thought that was for old people. I'm not old. I'm still young at heart. I still feel 32. Nah. But anyway, you guys, please put the questions and comments and things in the question box. It's kind of hard for me to go through scrolling and stuff. Like I had to go scroll up to try to find your comment. Let's see, beginning a fruit diet this upcoming week and wondering what fruits and vegetables raw should I start with. I work a 12-hour shift, and need to make sure I have the proper nutrients.
Eat all your colors, which is going to be yellow, orange, red, green. Those are the color categories. So let's say you have your first meal is 3 to 4 pounds of watermelon. Second one is, let's say 4 to 6 bananas. Third one is
it's the grape chewing for me. I love it. Go ahead.
the third one would be a grapefruit, a few tangerines, and a few kiwis, or 2 to 3 pounds of grapes. Fourth meal could be an avocado. It could be a salad. Oops. 4 cups of baby spinach, 1 Hass avocado, a quarter cup of pumpkin seed kernels, 1 large diced cucumber, a quarter cup of diced bell pepper, a quarter cup of sliced leeks, and then you can season it with like nutritional yeast, curry powder, taco seasoning, cumin, turmeric, sea salt, cayenne pepper, and coconut aminos.
Wow. Okay. That's a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
62 female, overweight, by 200-pound knee replacement, sciatic nerve and torn shoulder, high blood pressure, fluid retention. She wants to know what she can do. Go fully raw. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why you can't be out here having fist fights so often. You take all this damage.
You said fist fights?
You're getting into a lot of fist fights.
Who?
Yeah, I heard all kind of injuries and stuff. I'm like, they out here fighting. They're out here fighting folks in the street.
She's 62. She ain't fighting. Yeah, do you have any suggestions? I'm like,
it's gonna be so yeah, I mean, at least high raw.
Mm-hmm. This can definitely help.
Yeah, turmeric is really good for pain reduction. Turmeric and ginger would help with the sciatic pain, things like that, the knee pain. Eating as raw as possible definitely is going to help with weight loss. Having a tighter eating window. So you start eating 1 to 2 hours after waking up and you finish eating about 6 hours before bed. That's a good way. That'll really help with the weight loss. Having a very water-rich diet, making sure that you're not getting dehydrated by your foods, right? And then with your dietary fats, you have all your dietary fats prioritized in your last meal. So you carb up throughout the day, you get all your water-rich foods throughout the day, and then you end with your fats, like your avocado, nuts and seeds, that kind of thing, leafy greens and stuff like that. And that'll satiate you and keep you full throughout the night. And get to bed earlier.
That's good. Okay, that was great. I got 5 questions in the question box. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. Camellia says, how does hibiscus tea, ginger tea, and fennel tea really interact with menopausal symptoms?
They reduce the oxidative stress that the symptoms come from. Okay. Reducing the oxidative stress will help to balance out your hormones in general. Menopause symptoms typically are a result of inflammation due to oxidative stress in the body, which is a result of estrogen levels falling off a cliff. Estrogen largely is a mechanism in the female body that reduces oxidative stress, right? It reduces pain, inflammation, that kind of thing. And it also, creates longevity. This is the reason why women typically outlive men. We don't have a lot of estrogen. And that estrogen allows you to recover quicker, sleep better. It helps to reduce or maintain low levels of visceral fat. Men don't have that, right? So men have 10% more visceral fat. And being that the estrogen is low, estrogen also protects you against heart disease, heart attack, strokes, this kind of thing. Estrogen allows you to recover from exercise much quicker, right? And so when your estrogen levels fall off a cliff, you really feel the difference, right?
Yeah.
So you rely on other methods to reduce the oxidative stress, and that helps with the symptoms.
Okay. Good. Best foods for joint pain. She's already plant-based. Or he. I can't tell if it's a he or a she. Best foods for joint pain.
There's not like a particular food for joint pain. I mean, it's your whole diet entirely. But I think staying hydrated, because you really do want to keep, dehydration causes joint pain. Also causes vascular constriction. So a lack of oxygen and blood to the joints causes oxidative stress and deterioration of the joints. So staying hydrated helps to reduce the oxidative stress on the joints. So a diet rich in all the colors, the yellow, orange, red, green, right? Getting in your blueberries, red grapes, raspberries, strawberries, goji berries, vitamin A and E, right? So things like mangoes, kiwi, cantaloupe is also very good for your joint condition as well, right? Hass avocado. I mean, it's a lot of different types of foods, but it's your whole entire diet. There's no one particular or even 3 foods in particular that's going to fix joint pain. It's more so your collective diet, right? So your diet should be hydrating. It should be hydrating / carbohydrate rich, easy on your gut, and generally speaking, should help to reduce the oxidative stress. This is kind of the name of the game. I keep saying oxidative stress, meaning oxidative stress meaning damage to your cells. Right? So you want a diet that decreases that. And so if you can keep that oxidative stress low enough, this allows the joint connective tissue to be able to recover and heal much more effectively.
Okay. Hope that answered your question. Going to the next. D. Charles 29. Aren't there some veggies to avoid because of GMO?
I would imagine there are, but the veggies that you would probably have to avoid because of GMOs, you probably can't eat them raw anyway. But the GMO thing isn't as prevalent as people think it is. So, for example, a lot of conventionally grown crops are not GMO, right? If anything is going to be GMO, it'll be things like, let's say, canola, or what people call rapeseed, which is a terrible name, by the way. Um, things like wheat, right?
Oh, yeah.
But when it comes to your fruits and things like that, that's a different story. Those are your safest bet. Kale is safe, spinach is safe, arugula is safe, mustard greens is safe,
Mm-hmm.
watercress is safe. What else? Romaine lettuce, baby butter lettuce, that's safe.
Mm-hmm. Kale? Did you say kale?
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's pretty much the stuff I eat.
Yes, yeah, pretty much those are the main ingredients to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. Forever Sam, what to eat for protein and fiber? Fiber, all fruits and vegetables.
Yep,
Protein.
protein, all fruits and vegetables, yeah. Yeah.
But if you want to add like some other things, like they could do beans and nuts and seeds, peas,
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of adding like
quinoa.
lentils, chickpeas, black beans
Mm-hmm.
for like
Ooh,
a high.
lentils.
I make a sauce, like a chickpea sauce or a red lentil sauce,
Yeah,
where I basically take
I love it when you make that.
cooked beans or lentils and throw it in the blender with some water, seasonings, a little bit of tomato sauce or coconut milk, and blend it up till you get a smooth texture with all your seasonings. You season to taste. It's amazing.
Awesome. Sounds so yum and divine.
You can make
Camellia
cheese
said,
sauce with tofu.
say that again.
You can make cheese sauce with tofu.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
you can do like silk tofu with nutritional yeast, miso paste, white or black powder, white or black pepper, and then whatever other kind of seasonings you want to do.
Mm-hmm. You're making me hungry.
Hmm.
Okay, Camellia says, but being a longtime pescatarian, she said but, so she must have been responding to something you said earlier. But being a longtime pescatarian and eating basically fruit and vegetables, I am 58. I believe I stopped having my cycle at 52 or 53. I never had any hot flashes or any menopausal symptoms, and they tell me it was because of the way I ate. Did you ate
Yeah,
a lot of fruits and vegetables,
yeah.
high, you know?
Reducing the oxidative stress. Yeah. You don't have an inflammatory diet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
basically. Raw Pill says, what about calories? How much needed to gain weight? You
It
gotta know how much
depends on your
you're
lean body
burning.
mass.
Huh?
It depends on your lean body mass,
Mm,
and it depends on your level of activity. So some people just need more carbs than others.
hmm
So you get a fixed amount of protein that you target, you get a fixed amount of fat, you just increase your carbs.
And she also says, or he, sorry, I don't know if you're a male or a female,
If
because
you're trying to
I don't,
gain, if you're trying to gain weight, you definitely shouldn't be eating below 2,000 calories a day.
right, definitely. What's that person also says, also what substance to use for teeth and oral health? Is bentonite clay good for that? Do you know about that?
Um, I mean, for like oral health, I'd probably use clove oil, cinnamon oil, baking soda, activated charcoal. Bentonite clay is more of like is a detox from like heavy metals and things like that, or xenoestrogens like plastic molecules that you're trying to get out of your gut.
Mm-hmm.
So the bentonite clay will bind to inorganic heavy substances, and and it'll pull it out of your gut and come out in your fecal matter.
Ooh, wow. Marie Whittle Morris had said to me, she said, at plant-based and crochet, I am 45, I have thyroid problems, and I am in pain all over my body. I also have all the symptoms of menopause. What is your diet like, Marie? What do you eat? What's your diet like? Do you eat a animal based diet? Do you eat a plant based diet? Do you eat a hot, like, what's your diet like? Lori Lori says too much spinach I heard can cause kidney stones. Also, that's probably if someone isn't drinking enough water. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I haven't seen any evidence of that. But when people say too much, the question is how much is too much,
Right. Right.
right?
Like if they're
I mean,
eating it every
theoretically,
day, if they're eating it every day in the smoothie or something, or switching it. You're supposed to switch your greens every day, but like, so if they're eating
um,
it every other day or something.
yeah, I've never heard of like, oh, I added spinach into my diet on a daily basis and now I've been getting kidney stones. I've never seen any evidence of that.
I've never heard of that either.
Right. So, um, I don't know. As far as I know, that's not the case. If somebody has evidence of that, I'd like to see it. I haven't seen the evidence of that yet, though. And I've looked for it, and I haven't found the evidence.
Okay, there's a problem right there. Sorry. She says she eats meat, rice, and a little bit of vegetable.
I mean, if you're
Let's start there.
dehydrated, yeah,
Let's start there. Mm-hmm.
if you're dehydrated, and you're getting an increase in dietary cholesterol, you could.
This is
If you're
a
getting an increase
way.
in dietary calcium, right? So calcium, excess calcium is needed for the stone formulation, for stone formation,
No, no, no.
right?
This lady is the one. When I just read that comment, that went with the one that said that she said she said she suffers with, what did she say? She suffers with thyroid. She has pain all over her body, and she has a lot of menopause symptoms or something. So she's the one that just said, when I asked her what her diet was like, she said, I eat meat, rice, and a little bit of vegetable. And I said, that let's start there. That's definitely
Oh,
going to
a
be
little bit of
needed.
vegetables. Yeah, that might,
Yeah,
yeah, you need more than just a little bit of vegetables. Yeah.
you got to change your diet, dear. Now, not saying that plant based is like uh what's the word? Um, Not okay. So I'm plant based, but I still have ailments sometimes. But because I've been eating it so long, I have to go up another notch. I feel like whatever
Right.
your diet is, if you're having issues, you got to go up a notch. So if you eat a meat eating diet, you need to go to the next step of plant based, meaning like fully plant based. Eliminate that meat. And you said you eat a little vegetable, you need to eat a lot of vegetable and a lot of fruit, and take away the meat for a while, and see if that can help your body, because when you eliminate animal products from your diet, it can help your body heal itself. Now me, I've been eating it so long, it doesn't like just keep me from certain things, so I have to go up a notch now. So I have to go fully raw if I'm having some kind of a something. But you know what I'm saying? So any suggestions for that? She's the one that has pain all in her body, um, thyroid issues, and
Yeah, you get chronic,
menopausal
like this food poisoning. If I had to guess, it's food poisoning combined with poor sleep quality, right?
symptoms.
Um, so I think like ginger tea, 2 to 3 times a day, would be very beneficial. Ginger
That's
or turmeric tea.
that's for the menopausal too, right? The ginger.
Yeah, they reduce oxidative stress, particular also pain relief, and turmeric is very good for pain relief. Um, and then having a very water-rich diet. The reason why like a fruit-based raw diet works so well is because of how water-rich it is, right? A lot of
Uh,
people's problems comes from chronic dehydration. It's really where it comes from, right? Um, your kidneys have to work harder, your liver has to work harder, um, your lungs have to work harder, because even like dehydration impedes oxygen absorption in the lungs, right?
mhm, mhm.
Um, so when it comes to human wellness, generally speaking, I mean, if you want optimal digestion, you want optimal blood flow, you want pain relief, you're going to need something that's abundant in antioxidants and water.
Mm-hmm.
And the fiber is very beneficial towards regulating the absorption and excretion of toxins in your digestive tract, as well as feeding your gut bacteria. Right? And depends on how old you are too, because if you're burning through your body's glutathione, which is the most prevalent antioxidant that your body produces, is glutathione, which is synthesized in the liver. If you've got liver problems and you're chronically inflamed, you're going to be burning through a tremendous amount of glutathione, and this can result in pain and stress and all types of other illnesses, right? And it can shorten your lifespan.
Mm.
So when you have an abundance of antioxidants coming from your food, you're not burning through your body's glutathione. You're not dehydrated, right? You're not producing a lack of serotonin in your gut and all this type of stuff, right? So that's why I say that. It's not just like this religious gonna go raw and that's it.
Yeah.
So when we say go raw, this is why. It's just easier to say, yeah, go eat more raw, but that's the particular reason why it's so effective. Right? So, Nicole has a harrowing story about how eating raw has revolutionized her health and her life.
Yeah.
So, and it pretty much works the same way straight across the board, right? Dehydration is a massive problem. When you have a high dietary fat, it's dehydrating. When you have an excessively salty diet, that's dehydrating, right? When you're consuming excessive amounts of protein, your kidneys have to work harder in order to maintain the pH balance in your blood. And as you get older, it becomes more difficult for your body to do that. And, as I explained earlier, you need nowhere near the amount of protein you think you do. So,
right, that's true.
If your muscle is mostly made out of water and you're eating all this protein, well, what do you think what do you think your body's doing with that excess protein? Right? That excess protein has to be broken down into amino acids, and those amino acids have to be converted into glucose through the process of gluconeogenesis. Because your body is going to use whatever amount of protein it needs to build new lean mass, and anything else is just getting converted into glucose. Same thing with fat. And this happens in your liver. So your liver has to do all this work to produce hormones, glucose, cholesterol, right, the lipoproteins, and then all the metabolites that result from that process have to be recycled or filtered out through your kidneys. So the same way, like, look, do you want to burn through your body's glutathione in order to regulate oxidative stress, or do you want your food to do it? You don't want your body to do more work than it has to. That's why your food is so beneficial. If you have a medicinal diet, this gives your body a break. Your body doesn't have to do so much work to keep you alive. Right? So basically just using nutrition as leverage, making things easier on your body.
I know I do say go raw a lot, and the only reason I do that is just because
But it's true.
It's been so many experiences where I've gone raw to heal something,
It's true.
several different times. So that's always my go-to, but sometimes it's not always.
Yeah. You just know it works.
Say that.
Yeah.
Huh?
But you know it works, right?
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. That it literally is the correct answer. And the thing too, and so people say, oh, well, why go raw? You say that, and we say that. What does that even mean? It's like, well, because when you cook your food, you're destroying it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the truth, right? If you apply a tremendous amount of thermogenic energy into anything, it will destroy it, right?
Yeah.
If you want to break down fat that is in your body, you want to get rid of fat, you want to destroy the fat in your body and burn through that fat to get rid of it, you need to apply tremendous amounts of thermogenic energy to it in order to do that, right? If you heat up a pan for like 30 seconds, on the heat of your stove, you press your palm into that pan, you will scorch the surface of your hand to the point you'll even have nerve damage. Right? Oh, coconut water. There we go.
And it's organic.
So, so basically, um, if it'll do that to your hand in a second, what do you think it's doing to your food? Right? And now, what do you think happens to the water in your food? If you're frying food, stir frying food in a bunch of oil, what do you think is happening to the water?
You're cooking it
Right?
out.
So when you stir fry a food, you ever notice it shrinks up, it shrivels up? Because you're literally like just draining the food of its life force, which is the water.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you do that to a human being, they get sick and die. So you're draining your food, you're dehydrating it, right? Destroying it, degrading the food, and then consuming it. So what do you think is going to happen to the magnesium, the manganese, the calcium, the proteins, and all of that type of stuff in the food? You're destroying it, and then you're just eating whatever's left over.
Killing it
right?
all. Killing all
Yeah.
the enzymes, all the
Right, the
nutrition.
digestive enzymes or just the enzymes, period. Yeah. I say digestive enzymes, meaning enzymes that help to improve digestion. That's what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
Because somebody jumped in my comments.
I'm not opposed to eating cooked foods because I do still eat cooked food sometimes, but
certain things have to be cooked. For example, we don't eat raw beans, right? We don't eat raw rice, right? So there's certain things that have to be cooked. But you cook it because you want to open up the cell wall so that your gut can be able to pull nutrients from it. So you just need to soften it up. That's essentially what you need to do.
right.
But when people are cooking their food, they ain't just softening it up.
They're cooking the hell out of it.
They're cooking that thing to death. That's what they're doing. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That was a good breakdown. Thank you. Let's see. PB Jones, feeling some anxiety in the morning. Naturopath thinks it may be high morning cortisol. Any way to lower that naturally?
Wake up the first thing in the morning and you can supplement with magnesium glycinate, and that works very quickly. If you wanted to go like a fully natural route, I would say wake up first thing in the morning and do some type of exercise. And the exercise will bring your blood sugar down, and then you can, eat watermelon or whatever the case, something water rich to get like, natural vitamin C and magnesium and, citrulline and all of that kind of stuff that helps with that.
Yeah.
But, if you have anxiety issues, chances are you have a lack of magnesium, which, I mean, on record, it's like 40% of the population is magnesium deficient. I would argue it's higher than that. Right? So, especially if you're not really eating much raw foods, chances are you're magnesium deficient.
Wait, this is a random thought. I need a pat on my back, Remsen.
Oh, yeah?
I have been 4 weeks on Thursday, made 4 weeks sober on caffeine coffee.
Oh, yeah? There you go.
I'm 4 weeks sober, y'all. Now
There we go.
I say sober, not in joking, but literally, caffeine is a drug. It is a drug, and I know it to be a drug because my body got addicted to caffeine after drinking it for 6 years. Anything you consume that can cause you to feel bad from consuming it and cause you to feel bad when you don't consume it, that's a drug. You know what I mean? Like, I get headaches if I don't drink it. So I've been suffering it through it because I know that eventually stop, right? Just gone and work through the discomfort, but it causes headaches when I drink it too sometimes. So, and heartburn sometimes. So it's like, why would I want to consume something that makes me feel like doo-doo if I consume it, or doo-doo if I don't? So anyway, I decided 4 weeks ago, 4 weeks and 2 days, I want that out of my life. And it wasn't just the caffeine I wanted out of my life. It was that doggone non-dairy creamer I used that had 5 grams of sugar per tablespoon. And I did 3.
Oh!
Every day. Except for if I took a break from it for a cleanse or something. I basically drank coffee every day for 6 years. and I was like, I don't want it in my life anymore. Okay, I'm not there yet mentally where I'm like feeling okay about it. Like I'm still angry at the world and I'm mad every time I see somebody drink coffee. I'm like, like I'm mad. I'm at the point where I'm just like not happy about it, but I know in about a month I'll probably be really happy. Like, you know what? I'm so happy I don't drink that stuff anymore. I don't miss it. I don't care about it. I can't wait till I get to that point, but I'm not there yet. I'm still angry at everyone. But I'm very proud of myself because like I said, for 6 years I got drinking it. And guess what? I didn't drink it for the reason everybody drinks it. Most people drink it for energy. They drink it because they need to function. They drink it because what's the other reason? They're tired. I didn't drink it for any of those reasons. I literally drank it because I loved the taste with my creamer. And then because I drank it for that reason every day for 6 years, my body doesn't know the difference. It still got addicted to it. You know what I mean? So I
Mm.
decided I don't want anything that's going to make me feel addicted. I don't want anything that, and when I say addicted, I mean in terms of like when you stop consuming it and it causes headaches, that's called withdrawal symptoms. I don't want anything that's going to make me have withdrawal symptoms if I have to stop, So kudos to me.
There you go. Kudos to you.
I'm so happy about
I've been
it.
caffeine
Not
free for a
really.
long time too.
You what?
Yeah, because I used to drink pre-workouts all the time.
Pre-workouts like what? Like Red Bull? What's a pre-workout again?
It's stuff that was stronger than that. We were having like 250, 300 milligrams of caffeine at a time.
What? Are
Yeah,
you are you kidding me?
I'm serious. Yeah, I
And
used to do that all the time.
dang, I thought coffee had a lot. It's like 95 grams of caffeine per cup.
Yeah, this is like
So for you to have
250.
200, wow.
So I've been off caffeine for a long time.
How long? It makes me feel good when others don't drink it anymore. But you were drinking
Um,
to give you that boost for working out, huh?
yeah. But yeah, it's been, I don't know how long it's been. A few months since early summer.
Okay, so it's recent too. Okay, that makes me feel good. So you're
Yeah,
you're kind of like, going through it. Well, you're not
but
tripping
I would,
anymore, right?
so
Did
I
you have
never drink
headaches?
coffee. I never drink coffee. It was always those pre-workouts.
Did the co-
Uh,
did the pre-workouts, did you drink them every day?
at some point in time I did, yeah. I stopped though completely.
Did you get headaches when you stopped?
I did get headaches when I stopped, yeah.
Yeah, see? And don't nobody want to deal with, I don't want to deal with that because there was times I had to not drink it. Like say like my stomach was hurting or something. I couldn't drink coffee when my stomach was hurting. But then if I stopped drinking it because my stomach was hurting, then I would get headaches that might turn into migraines. And it's like, I can't have that anymore. I can't have that anymore. So I just went cold turkey and it's been 4 weeks and 2 days. Okay, Info U Biotic says, how can I lower cholesterol on a raw diet?
Well, your cholesterol kind of comes down on its own when you decrease the amount of saturated fat you consume. If you replace your saturated fat sources with polyunsaturated fat sources, that helps bring um, your cholesterol down, particularly your LDL. You don't really want to reduce your HDL. You just want to reduce your LDL. And if you do that, that's when your cholesterol numbers get to a much better range. Right. So that's the short answer with that. So your macros should typically be so cholesterol production typically is in line with the amount of dietary fat you consume. So like if your macros are around 15 to 25% fat, that's like a good ratio. If you stick to like a half a gram to 1 gram of fat per kilogram of lean mass, that typically is going to result in better cholesterol. And that's pretty much the short end of it, right? The more dietary fat you consume, your body has to take that fat and synthesize lipoproteins, cholesterol, and basically depending on how primed your liver is to produce LDL and however much oxidative stress is in your body, that will significantly increase LDL. So basically cutting that out does the reverse,
Yeah.
right? So your fat sources should be things like, avocado, nuts and seeds, and like coconut yogurt or something like that.
Cool. Somebody wants to know the best source of magnesium and what do you want to do to gain weight? What do you do if you want to gain weight? We already covered that, but just make a brief answer to that. And then what's the best source for magnesium?
Oh, you know what? If you want to gain weight, consume 5 to 6 grams of carbs per kilogram of lean mass. That's how you gain weight. Second,
I feel like the easy answer is just to burn more than you eat. Eat more than you burn.
sure, but I mean, you don't want to gain sloppy weight, right? Where it's just like I put on 2 pounds this month and a whole inch on my waist, right? You don't want that. You know, your arms, the shoulders, and everything be the same size, but the only thing that grows is the waist. Well, you gain weight, you got what you wanted, right? So we don't want to do that.
Yeah, right? You don't want to gain fat. They want to gain.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, okay. Right. So carbohydrates in the diet that goes towards hypertrophy of muscle, right? Because those carbs, the glucose gets stored in the muscle as glycogen. Whereas fat doesn't really get stored inside muscle and add to the size of muscle, right? So it's more than likely just going to get stored inside fat cells or your liver, right? So that's where the carbohydrates is the better option. So yeah, 1 gram of fat per kilogram of lean mass, 5 to 6 grams of carbs per kilogram of lean mass, and 1 gram of protein per kilogram of lean mass. That's generally where the macros are going to be if you're trying to gain weight. Right. Yeah. Fat sources. Oh no, you said magnesium sources.
Magnesium.
Chia seeds and magnesium. Chia seeds and pumpkin seeds they're up there. Then it's peanuts and almonds, and then pretty much protein is in everything else. But your nuts and seeds and legumes, oats, my rolled oats. Very phenomenal source of magnesium.
Chocolate rolled oats.
And the cacao powder. Cacao powder, very high in magnesium. Cacao, very rich in magnesium. It's a big deal. Bananas, very rich source of magnesium. Right, so those are a few right there.
Okay.
Off top that are a big deal when it comes to magnesium.
Some good stuff there. I think we're coming over a little over an hour, so we'll probably bring it to a close. Somebody said, I cut out caffeine and then discovered green tea had it worse.
Had it worse? I don't know what that means.
Like, are you saying that you started drinking green tea to replace it and it was actually, can you say, I don't know what you mean by that. Break that down, whoever wrote that. Okay, last question. How can I reduce my acne? I have tried over-the-counter and prescription meds with no improvement.
Oh yeah, you got to do that through diet. You got to do. Yeah, you got to go. What?
Raw.
Yeah, there you go.
That
you probably got Stop cooking with oil. Right. Mm-hmm. Chill out on the saturated fat, because that'll mess your skin up. More water-rich foods. Get some more fruit in there. You got to fix it from the inside out.
Yep. I've actually seen a lot of people I watch on YouTube and stuff that went to a raw plant-based way of eating and their acne did clear up.
That's right.
By eating, lots of fruit, lots of hydrated fruits and greens and maybe minimal nuts and seeds.
Oh, and also to put on your face, combine lavender oil and castor oil. And put that on your face.
Like leave it on there?
Yeah, castor oil is a carrier oil, and lavender is antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral. So that's a way to help clean and moisturize your face.
And you You just leave it on there, or do you
Yeah,
put it
it's like
on
a
and wash it
moisture.
off?
It's like a cleansing moisturizer.
Hmm. Castor oil is so thick.
That's why you don't use that much of it.
Okay.
Small amount.
Just mix it in there with the lavender oil and then just apply it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really massage it in there. Yeah. Be careful. Make sure you wash that hand.
All right. Well, this has been great. Thank you, Remsen. I mean, it's been a while. Like, I feel like it's been like a month.
Yeah, you went on vacation. She was like, all right, so I'm out.
I still don't understand this comment. She said green tea had a more profound caffeine effect than coffee, as in it was worse for you in terms of causing withdrawals. Like, I still don't get it. I don't
I don't
want
know. I mean,
I don't want and I don't want to replace a caffeine with another caffeine. I'm cutting it out. So if you're trying to suggest that I drink green tea, I don't know if that's what you're doing, but I don't want any suggestions for replacements.
I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing with any
I'm
caffeine.
going cold veggie, not cold turkey, but cold veggie, no more caffeine. Now, if I have chocolate every now and then, like that, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like coffee, caffeine. Well, that was the only real caffeine I drank, like caffeine. And I definitely don't want to replace it with green tea because I don't want to just go get addicted to another type of caffeine. And green tea, again, I was only drinking caffeine for the taste. So green tea definitely does not fulfill that for me, the taste. It does not taste like coffee with my hazelnut creamer. It does not have the same taste. But anyway, thank you so much, Remsen. You guys, again, as always, I'm pretty sure that a lot of my clients have come. I mean, a lot of your clients have come from me recommending them to hit you up in your inbox. No. You guys.
Some people have actually.
I know, and that's why I want a referral for you, bruh.
Yeah, well, you get special member benefits.
We're
You're an honorary tribe member.
All right. I want a free coaching session. How about that?
There you go. Yeah, book it.
Yeah, you guys.
I'll send you the link.
Huh?
I'll send you the link.
Why you gotta be all professional with me? I'm your
That's
homegirl.
That's how you do it. You send the link. You pick your day and time.
You pencil me in, man.
Nah, I'm not doing all of that. I can't be doing all of that. There's too many people jumping in and off the schedule. I can't be doing that. Micromanaging everybody.
Treating me like a stepchild. Nah.
Let me tell you something. If you want the call, the least you can do is pick your day and time and put yourself on there.
Listen here,
That's
buddy.
right.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, you guys, hit them up in the inbox. Hit them up in the inbox if you need a coaching session. If you need to lose weight, if you have something you need to heal, hit him up. He can help you. I thought green tea was caffeine free, but discovered it was worse than coffee. Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's not caffeine free, but I mean, it depends on how much of it you're drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, because people, when some people be like, oh, I stopped drinking coffee and I drink green tea now. I'm like, all you're doing is going from one caffeine to another. So
green tea is better though.
Green tea
is better.
It sounds like it's just a health thing. Well, I guess it does have good benefits, like it's an antioxidant or something.
The green tea is better.
But still, it's caffeine, and caffeine is addictive, and I ain't trying to be consuming nothing.
Hey, look, the dosage makes the poison.
I do not drink decaf because it does not have the same taste. Again, I drank coffee because I like the taste with the creamer. Decaf did not taste the same, and it still has caffeine in it, so I don't want to drink that. And I don't
say anything about no decaf.
No, I was reading somebody's comment.
Oh, I didn't say nothing about no decaf. I wouldn't drink no decaf, nothing.
For me, it's just like cold turkey. I don't want any of those replacements. I don't want anything. Nothing's going to replace the taste of that coffee with creamer. Nothing. Decaf, I tried that before. It does not taste the same. It tastes different. My body knows. So I just want to cut it out. And I just, not good, right? Well, I mean, it depends on what you you know, caffeine is, I believe that caffeine isn't good for you overall. But anyway, a decaf is unhealthy also. Yeah, I believe it is. I don't know. Everybody has their opinions.
Decaf is like fat-free milk. I don't want no fat-free nothing. I want the fat. I want all this stuff in it. You know what I mean? It's like smoke-free barbecue. I'm like, no, 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 no. We want the smoke. I don't like all this unnatural stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Um, Decaf has only about 7 to 12 grams versus 85 to 90. It has less caffeine, but it still has caffeine. It just doesn't taste the same. Last thing I'm just going to address, Insta Eaglin said, I'm sorry I'm late. Girl, why you late? Or is that a he? I can't see a face because there's no profile picture. Said, I'm late, but why no caffeine? Oh, I was just telling everybody that I am 4 weeks and 2 days caffeine free or coffee free because I wanted to get rid of it out of my life because
It
I
was
didn't
giving her
want
the
to.
runs.
Shut up.
She was getting
I
the
didn't want to consume
runs.
anything.
She had
I didn't want to
to move her
consume
work
anything.
desk into the bathroom.
It did not give me the runs.
Give it the runs.
I didn't want to
Splash!
consume. You're gross.
Splash!
Oh, I didn't want to consume anything that made me have withdrawals. Like, you know, if I stop consuming it, it gives me headaches. I didn't want to consume that anymore. So I wanted to go cold turkey, get it out of my life completely. And about 1 more month, I'll be happy about it. Right now, I'm not happy, but I know I will be happy. And I do feel much better mentally and physically, though, not consuming the coffee and the caffeine. But, you know, to each his own. If you drink coffee, do you, boo? All right. You guys,
She was at the work desk like this, rocking,
oh, you're a
waiting
girl.
waiting for the runs to come.
It does not give me runs.
Run.
But you know, I made a video yesterday. I took it down, but I said, do you guys know my coworkers had the nerve to tell me there's something wrong with me? Because I have,
That's right. Because there's you in
have,
the bathroom for a long
no,
time.
because I have 2 to 3 bowel movements a day at work. No, wait. Yeah, 2 to 3 at work. And then I also have one at home before I even go to work.
Making
I was like,
smooth moves.
I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with you because you're backed up. Don't hate on me because I'm regular. We should be going at least 2 times a day. 2 to 3. You're supposed to technically go after every meal, but my body doesn't.
No, after every meal.
That's
No.
what they say, but it don't work
Who
like
says
that.
that?
I wake up, I boo boo when I wake up. I go to work. As soon as I get to work, I got to boo boo again, and then I do it again in the afternoon, and then sometimes I might do it again at home.
Boo
So it
boo.
could be anywhere from 2 to 4.
Make boo boo.
I make boo boo 4
You
times,
say
2 to 4 times. You guys, if you're only going once a day, that's not good. You're backed up. You need more fiber. So don't be pointing fingers saying there's something wrong with me just because
you got
I
to make
boo
a
boo 2 to
smooth
4 times a day.
move. That's what it is. Yeah, so I'll be right back. I got to make a smooth move. I got to
I
drop the
release.
kids off at the pool.
I got to drop the kids off at the pool.
That's right.
But yes, we should be going a few times a day at least, not just once, not no every other day and all that. You know, I got to release, man. I got to get that stuff
That's
up.
right.
Right.
That's
You know?
right. We
But
got to
anyway,
drop the snake off at the farm, at the zoo. Right? So we got to get that wraparound going.
He said,
All right? Make a smooth, girthy move. You know what I mean? They got to get up and look at it before you flush. But look at that! Hold up a scorecard. 10, 10, 10. All right? And you know when you're raw too, they don't smell. You know? They got like a mild earthy smell.
Mine still smelled like boo boo when I was raw.
Oh yeah? Oh boy.
Maybe it was because I was I don't know.
What was you doing? It was that caffeine and that extra flavor.
Because I was still drinking coffee sometimes during my during it. So
that's right, that caffeine giving it that extra.
Yeah, with the non-dairy creamer. So maybe that's why. So next time I go raw, I will be caffeine free, coffee free, and creamer free. So maybe that might make a difference. But we got to bring it to a close, you guys. D. Charles says, thoughts on plant-based butter?
No.
Butter? Oh.
No.
Well, it's processed, so
We
nothing.
don't want to be doing, let me tell you something, you don't want your smooth moves to be too smooth. You know what I'm saying? Get the slick moves. We don't want that.
Right.
Slick, loose moves. We don't we don't want that. They're just falling out, with no regulation. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want greasy bowels, right? So yeah, we don't. Now, but all jokes aside, though, with the, I don't care. Look, I'm not messing with butter if it's vegan or not, right? We're not doing that.
Yeah.
All right. We're not doing that.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Nothing greasy. All right.
Yeah. All the replacement and fake stuff
Right.
I mean, every now and then, I might have some vegan queso or something like that. But like on the regular, that is not my life because I don't like to do processed stuff. I try to eat whole foods, clean. That's the best way to do it. Eating whole foods that are born the way they're born without all the ingredients
You don't
and all
eat
that.
anything that's born.
I mean, like potatoes, vegetables, eating it the way it is designed to be. Like when you look at
Yeah.
a potato, it don't have no ingredients
But
on it. If
sometimes
you look at
potatoes, sometimes they come out and they don't look the way you think a potato should look.
what in your bowel movements?
Potatoes. Sometimes when you pull a potato out, that potato look. Sometimes potatoes be looking vascular and they be all kind of shapes, right? Phallic shapes,
I like potatoes. I like
Yeah,
potatoes. Don't hate them.
potatoes too, but sometimes they look, they look veiny and girthy, you know.
All right, silly guy. Let's close it so I can work out before my husband come home, and then we're gonna go grocery shopping.
There you go.
I don't
But
feel like
remember I tell you about them 5-pound dumbbells. All right, let's get serious. Let's build some muscle. All right, let's get strong.
I got muscles. I got muscles.
Right, doing all of this. But I did a workout today. I burned the whole 150 calories. Yeah, go hard. All right.
You're mean.
All right. I'm just playing. All right. All right.
Anyway, thank you so much, Remsen. It's been a pleasure hollering at you for our first time in like a month. Hopefully we'll be getting back to our regular bi-weekly. We'll see how Remsen behaves and we'll see.
Let's see how he behaves. Oh man.
If he
All
behaves, we shall continue. If not,
we'll see.
he's going to be on timeout.
All right. Fair enough. All right, y'all. Let me get to work here.
You guys hit him up in his inbox if you want a coaching session and tell him I referred you because I want him to give me like some kind of a gift or something. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be back to doing our bi-weekly. So I usually post a flyer on that Friday before we do it. So be checking it out. I'll be also my podcast. I had a special episode today, but I'll be doing my podcast tomorrow, 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST. Come join me. I'll be interviewing a fruitarian. He's African American, which you don't really see a lot of Black men just eating a fruitarian lifestyle. So that's kind of intriguing. Okay, so let's go talk to him about his journey. Okay, so come back tomorrow. And thank you guys for watching Bowling for Fruit with Remsen and Nicole. And we'll see you next time. Bye, Remsen. I sure wish I could see you on this device. Do you know how hard it is?
That's right. Get your tech together, all right? Let's get unscuffed.
I've been looking at you right here. That's the only way I can see your face.
2 phones. All right.
I got to figure this out. This ain't right. But anyway, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless you all. Bye, Remsen.
All right. Take care.